Hello. Um, I'm trying to make my video more the quality more better. Please excuse if you hear like my dogs barking in the background or my kids. I'm doing my best. They are loud. I have a lot of dogs and I have a lot of kids. Um, well, starting with question number one, it says if a person can't reach orgasms during a sexual interaction, but doesn't want to hurt his or her partner's feelings, do you think it would be okay to fake an orgasm just once? Why or why not? I would say no. Only because you this is typically somebody that that you most likely have a relationship with, or somebody that you love, something that's long term. I feel like faking it will only make things worse because they then don't learn how to satisfy you. They Because they think that they are satisfying you because you faked it. So I feel like honesty in that, or just even like leading the way, or just giving a couple tips and saying, "Hey, it's not working for me." It goes a long way, especially if it's somebody that you see yourself with for a long time. That can be frustrating that they never really took the time or take the time or knew how to please you. Um, for number two, can you imagine a time in your life when you will stop having sex? Why or why not? Do you plan on being sexually active at 60 years old, 70, 80, or 90? Okay. Based off of me, um, I got five kids. Well, soon to be five. Um, Sometimes when you have a lot of kids and you just have so much going on, you kind of like put yourself on punishment. I'm not saying everybody, because everybody deal with things or do things differently. But more so on my end, I probably would be done having intercourse by the age of 60. I'm at the point where I kind of just want to raise my kids and explore and have fun, and that part of me is not done, but I can say it's not a first hand thought, or like how it used to be, I would say. um Number three, do you think there's a minimum length of time people should date before they get married? If so, how long? Explain your stance. I do think that it should be like a certain amount of time, maybe like at least 1 year to 2 years, so that you can learn the person, how they is, their attitudes, just how they go about things, as far as like handling house duties, or whether they like working or not, or because you could typically be stuck with somebody who don't like working, and it kind of create conflict. So if it's somebody that you plan on spending your life with, I feel like getting to know them, that's a big part of things. So yeah, I would say at least 1 to 2 years. um Number four, can can a friend with can a friends with benefit situation work? If so, how long? What needs to happen in order to ensure it continue to be success? If not, why not? Explain your stance. Okay, can friends with benefit situation work? I would say no. Because typically when people have intercourse, they end up growing feelings, connections. They get more territorial. So those things usually like come into play. So I feel like no in that situation, because no. Um, it says, what would need to happen in order to ensure it continued to be a success? I don't think it would be a success. So I'm strictly just going no with the whole thing because, again, feelings come into play. Um, People get territorial. Um, they want to spend more time with you, or they just want to, they dive deeper. So I don't think that's possible. Okay. People who live together before they get married are statistically, sorry, excuse me, um, no less likely to get divorced than people who do not. Some studies have found, Nova, shh, I'm trying to record. Some studies have found the longer people live together before marriage, the more likely they are to get divorced. Many people would be surprised by both of these facts. Why do you think the reality is so different? Do not simply say you think these statements are true. These are not theories or guesses. Think about why. Um, think about why this might be the case. Okay, so given that, I would say people who live together. Okay, for instance, my brother, he has, well, him and his wife got married. They met each other online dating. They didn't know each other for very long. Um, they once they got together, probably like within 2 years of that time frame, they ended up getting married. But they were together from the time that they started. They met each other online dating all the way up until marriage, and they're still married now. So it's going on 10 years. Um, I feel like people who live together before they get married, sometimes those moving or doing husband or wifely duties before actually become those, like tied together like that, it plays a role. Um, it could be that they move together because of the convenience, maybe finances, and situations, habits like that. Um, they have like I don't know, a lower commitment mindset. People who, let me see. It's just, I feel like it's a lot of stress factors that could come upon a couple beforehand that makes them like, you know what, let's just part our ways, or things was easier before you came along, and some sort like that. It's a really difficult question. Many people be surprised. It says, why do you think the reality is so different? Yeah, that pretty much is my answer. Um, Thank you.